And also it is a job for any structural engineer to make sure the structures are structurally sound and safe. Also it must be aesthetically pleasing, whether we are having any problem in the site, and we should be make of the things, the building should be aesthetically pleasing, and we are supposed to address the problems and offer solutions. And we are finally the buildings, whether it is a house, it is a building, it's a tunnel or any other bridges, it should withstand the loads, stresses to which the elements are exposed to. And that is what our main motto, and that is what our role is. If the students come out of the college, they may be good at analytical skills or academic skills. When they are coming to the public, when they're going to serve for the public, when they're coming for a job, they should be proficient in software analysis and design, because that is what the recruiters, the firms will expect for. Why? Because the construction is, the civil field is now so competitive, and we should efficiently work to complete the projects within the time frame and within the time limit, because we are in the faster world, right? So the client will be giving a very short time, and we have to finish off within the time limit, whatever they are giving. So we should not say that we have less time like that. So for designing a building, we cannot take more time for designing and analysis. So that's where these kind of softwares coming into the picture. So now in all the softwares, our ETABS is one of the best software which I'm using now, and that is a program. That is ETABS is a program with the building with building codes for every geographical area. So we need not to have to scan all over the pages and codes like IS 456 or whether 815. We need not to scan all the pages and codes whenever needed. So in the last minute, the vendors or suppliers may be changing the loads or any other changes in the buildings. They should not be taking any extension of time. They should not make our design and building so in delay to given to the client. So that is where the ETABS will be helping so much things. So next to that, we'll come to the introduction to the ETABS. ETABS is a high quality structural analysis software. It increases the productivity of structural engineers. That is what I said already. We can save a significant amount of time, will extend the time, and this can be to give the timely conceptual things. And this software guarantees a safe and stable structure, which means we'll be giving a safe structure, and moreover, we'll be giving the economical structure in ETABS, which means whatever we are expecting a design, we'll get the safe and stable structure from the ETABS. And next is the current trends. That is what the more advanced modeling analysis software and ETABS to more complex building designs. The students will be having a more software training and be proficient for the technology application. Why the ETABS training is needed for the students? Because the structural engineers in the workplace is limited, and they don't have time to give any training or internship programs for the people who is coming inside the firm. So before going to the job itself, they should know the ETABS or software analysis and design. So that is why I like to say that ETABS training is mandatory to the students and everyone who is going to join in the design team. So after learning the ETABS and everything, these kind of firms will be taking the peoples, like the main firms like L&T, Mortmac, Kunstreut. These are the company list you can see here. Shapoorji Pallonji and BGR Saipem are the main companies which they need a ETABS program from the peoples. And next, this is a career as a fresher. So being a fresher, they should know the ETABS software. So for campus recruitment, they'll be expecting the ETABS software while recruiting the people. Rather, which they need to check all those things. And then the resignations are like this. Being a structural engineer, where they will be joining as graduate engineering training, and the design engineer, senior design engineer, likewise, as shown here. This is the hierarchy of an L&T actually. Then how to become a structural engineer? It's everyone will be knowing this. We have to finish up the Bachelor of Civil Engineering and or a master in structural engineering. And these are the future of ETABS. Now let's see the powerful future of ETABS that helps the structural engineers to efficiently model, analyze, and design. Let you know this is the home page. In the home page, you can select the recent models. It is easy for a selection as it is displayed pictorially. And this is the home page. So you can go for a file and you can have this kind of templates over there. This is the recent models. If you have any models already you have done, you can open easily by clicking on this. For a new model, you have to go from file and you have to get it from this new model. For new model, there are many predefined templates also. You can use this to generate model quickly. And this is how the model will be there. So after opening the model, you can check it out, the concrete design code, because our IIS code will be IIS 456. You can click on over that and we can start the program. And these are the templates which I told you earlier, right? So these are the templates. If you want, you can use it, or else you can give the grid sizes and then you can use it like this. There are a wide range of display options available in the single window also. You can check out plan, elevation, and 3D model in a single window itself. All those things will be explained later. And the next is this is the great future. Import grids and CAD objects. I can say this is the wonderful future in the ETABS, because if you're going for a asymmetrical complex plans in a structure, this can be imported directly from the AutoCAD or CAD. So if you are giving a layer as a grid in a CAD, this can be easily imported to the ETABS. If you're giving a layer as a beam or column or anything else in the CAD software, you can directly import through the DXF files into the ETABS model without any difficulties. So the import option will be a better one in ETABS software. It converts the CAD objects to the ETABS object itself. And next one is the Model Explorer. The Model Explorer is the one which you can see here, the project structure layout, properties, whatever you want to define. This is the one, Model Explorer. After opening the program, after going for the import, and you can open the Model Explorer, you can use it here to define all the beams and column sizes, whatever needed. And then is the preview option. You all know that preview will be help to see whether our works will be going good. So the live preview helps you to verify the effects before any modification in the model. You may, if you want to change any beam sizes, or if you want to change any loads, you can just keep over the preview and you can see whether the changes will be reflected over the model, and then you have to click apply and you have to click OK. So the preview option will be the good one. And next one is the curved beam area, because all the softwares will be giving the straight and rectangular or square one. In this ETABS, we'll have the curved structure can be done easily. So this one a small curved I have shown here, which are done earlier. So the curved beam also a good option, good feature in the ETABS. Similar story option will be there. So what is similar story in the sense, if you are going for a more stories like 20 floors or 30 floors, if you're having 5th, 6th, 7th floor will be the same, you can use the similar stories itself. So if you want to change a load or beam sizes in a 6th or 7th floor, this will be reflected in all the similar stories. So that is what the similar stories will be helpful in ETABS. And then it's the model alive. Model alive in the sense, if you want to see the deformed shape, you can just click on the model alive. If you want to remove a column or beam, you can just like that. If you want to remove a column after modeling, this model alive will help you to show you the deformed shapes. So if you are having 10 floors and if you want to remove a column, if there is a obstruction, if you want to remove a column in the 5th floor, you can just remove just the column alone and you can use the model alive. This will show you the deformed shape, whether it will having a problem in our structure or not. So this is also a good feature in the ETABS. And next to that is structural design. Structural design is before going to the design, these are the prerequisites we needed. selection of structural system. What is meant by structural system in a sense? After getting the architectural plan, we have to decide where the column should be, where the beam should be, like that. That is what the selection of structural system. And next to the structural system, we have to calculate 815, 1893, like that. So IS 456 is the basic code for the concrete. So using these kind of codes, we have to calculate the brick wall load, slab load, column load, like that. So all these loads can be given in your main course. And next to that is the analysis of structure using ETABS. And there is a vast difference between analysis and design. Analysis, they are totally different from designing, because we will be doing the mainly analysis in the ETABS software, because analysis will give you the reactions, forces, shear force, and bending moments. Using the forces and reactions, we'll be designing all the elements. So next to that is the submission of GFC drawings. This is what the basic steps, and all these things will be. And next to that is the detailing setup. So I don't recommend to have the detailing in the ETABS software itself, because ETABS will be giving the detailing drawing also. But after getting designing, you please design and give the drawing on your own. But ETABS is giving a detailing drawings also. This is a detailing setup drawing. So after giving all these things, the drawing itself will be given by the ETABS. So this is what the detailing setup will be here. And this is a small architectural plan which I have designed earlier. So this is a structure having a 24 floors, 18 floors with 24 dwelling units. This is the RC wall structures. This is the architectural plan, and this is the sectional view. This is the RC wall layout. So you can see all these walls are shown as RC walls. We have beam column, and this is the, so all these things can be easily done using the ETABS software. Actually, this is a complicated structure, but can be somehow easily done in the ETABS. So you can have the openings in the window, the door openings, and everything can be seen easily. This is a typical bending moment of a beam, and this is a typical shear force of a beam. And that building is a deformed shape of the building. This is having a car parking here. Here we have the slab, and over the slab we have 18 floor stories here. This is a deformed shape of a seismic force. See, you can see the deformed shape of the building, and here you can have, this is the vulnerable area. So this is the main features used in the ETABS. Where is the vulnerable area? You can understand easily by having a deformed shape and by running options. So this is the area you can see. I think this may be around 13th floor. So in this 18 floors, the 13th floor is the vulnerable area. So you can easily identify or find it out using the ETABS software. So this is also a wonderful feature in the ETABS. And being, what I recommend is, being with civil engineers belong to our core branch. How do you stand out when it comes to the placement or interview? How do we grow, and how to adapt the current job market? We have to update our skills and experience in technology. That is what I suppose to say, that ETABS will help us to outshine others in the field. That's why I suggest ETABS training for students at college level itself. So I think we can cover more topics in more detail in the main course, like detailing in the modeling, the analysis and design. Everything will be shown detailedly in the main course itself. And so I think we came up to the end of session. I think I've done very in short, close in short of time.